Be annoying having to live from paycheck to paycheck and have no control over your savings. What happens if there's a disaster? Loss of a job or someone you know falls terminally ill and you have no backup. And maybe you are not at your wit's end and just want to be secure enough before you step into the cycle of being an adult. Or chances are you're a business owner who likes to spend money a bit recklessly. We can't really box down the demographic, but either way, if you want to be financially independent, just like anyone and everyone else, this is the video for you. Hello, my loves. Welcome back. Today we're going to talk about steps you can use to achieve financial independence. And hey, if you're here for the first time, please hit that subscribe button. I assure you, you won't regret it. They also say that the first step to something is the most difficult one. But honestly, it can also be the most exciting one if you know where you stand. You need to understand what financial freedom truly means for you. You see, if we speak generally, it's that point in your life where you can enjoy life without worrying about finances. But hey, that is where the truly comes in. Financial independence doesn't have to mean what Bob from random Google article has defined for you. It could be that for you, financial independence is owning assets or business that you don't have to pay first-hand attention to. So ask yourself, what financial freedom really means for you. Next, you need to know what you own and what your current situation is. Here's how you can do that. Make a list that includes your bank account balances, stocks, and other type of investments you have. Count your house or houses in these values if you own one or any real estate you have. These are your assets. Now that all of the addition is done, it's time for the subtractions. Make another list of your debts. See if you have any student loan balances or maybe a mortgage. It would also include any type of credit card balances you have. Now subtract the total value of your debts from the total value of your assets. The result is your net worth. And for the next stage of this plan, you have to be really specific about your goal. You can't just say, I want to be wealthy and call it a day. You have to specify how wealthy. Is it that you want to make $50 million by the time you turn 40? Ask yourself these questions and set your goals. Also, while setting this goal, be realistic about your current situation. This would help you see where you stand financially. Now, create a visual plan of your financial independence. Since you now know your net worth is, your first step in making a budget will be to know how you spend your money each month. So evaluate your expenses each month and make a list of it. After that, divide your expenses in two ways: what you need and what you want. What you need could include things like rent or groceries or any debt you have. This should be your priority. On the other hand, your wants include expenses that you don't necessarily need to survive. For example, that summer dress you just had to buy because you thought it would go out of sale. Or that trendy Gucci bag you just needed to buy. The only way you can increase your savings in your budget is either by increasing your income or decreasing your expenses. However, it's better if you can do both. With the extra savings you make, put it into your emergency bank account. Invest it into your future, whether it be retirement, business, and stocks, or use it to pay debt faster. And don't make excuses like, I'll start saving once I earn X amount of money. You can still save with a tight budget. Just start small. It can start with saving as little as $10 a week and then grow from there. And while you consider budget goals, create an emergency backup plan in case something goes wrong. Your savings account should always have emergency funds. It should cover at least 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses. Let's say your monthly expenses is $3,000. That means your emergency fund should ideally be between $9,000 and $18,000. Next, generate additional income streams. You can try side jobs alongside your primary job. And the best part is most of these don't require too much time or a particular place you have to be. So you can work from anywhere and everywhere. Maybe you're kind of an expert at something. Let's say you're amazing at digital marketing. You can create and sell online courses, ebooks, or digital products related to your knowledge. And if you're artistic, you can create handmade crafts or artwork and sell them online or at local markets. There are endless ways to stay at home and make side incomes. For investing, you would need to know what options you have first. Firstly, there are stocks. You can buy part of a company and become a part owner through stock options. If the company does well, your investment can grow. Next, there are bonds, which are like giving loans to companies or the government, and in return, they promise to pay you back in interest. Other than that, you can form mutual bonds with people you trust, or invest in real estate by buying and loaning properties like houses or apartments. This way, you purchase a property and rent it out to tenants. The rent that they pay each month becomes a consistent source of income for you. Also, ladies, make sure you diversify your portfolio for investments. In the same way, when you invest, it's smart to spread your money across different types of investments. So if one doesn't do well, the others can balance it out. It's never too early to start preparing. Think about if you could retire today. How much would you want to spend each year? Would you like to travel the world or buy a beautiful second home? These are all important things to consider when planning for your future. You can also invest in retirement accounts such as 401k or IRA, which offer tax benefits and help you build a financial cushion for your golden years. The earlier you start planning, the better off you'll be in the long run. So basically, being financially independent is like a journey with different levels. First, you have to get a handle on your finances and say goodbye to debts and loans. Then start investing for stability and flexibility. And finally, you reach that ultimate goal of true financial independence. It's not always easy, but it's definitely worth the effort. Educate yourself and monitor your success. Remember, nothing is impossible. You've got this.